Hello everyone, welcome back to Relax History AI. The sky was once the limit, until there were those who dared to fly and turned dreams into reality. Charles Lindbergh, Lydia Litvyak, Bessie Coleman, Manfred Von Richthofen, and many others. Each flight they made was a leap of intellect, courage, and the human desire to surpass all limits. Based on verified historical sources, professional reconstruction software, and advanced AI technology, they return, vivid and lifelike, as if history is taking flight once more. Who would you like to see next? Leave a comment below. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the video.
Number 1.
Orville Wright, 1871. 1948, born in Ohio, USA, was a pioneer of aviation, alongside his brother Wilbur. On December 17, 1903, at Kitty Hawk, they achieved the world's first powered, controlled flight. Orville piloted the historic aircraft for 12 seconds. Their invention marked the beginning of modern aviation. Orville continued to develop aircraft technology and became a lasting symbol of innovation and engineering progress.
Number 2.
Wilbur Wright, 1867. 1912. Born in Indiana, USA, was the elder of the Wright brothers, pioneers of modern aviation. Alongside his brother Orville, he built and flew the first powered, controlled airplane, achieving a historic flight at Kitty Hawk in 1903. Known for his sharp intellect and leadership, Wilbur played a central role in the development of early flight technology. Though he died young, his legacy helped shape the future of global aviation.
Number 3.
Charles Lindbergh, 1902, 1974. Born in Michigan, USA, was a legendary aviator who made the first solo non-stop flight across the Atlantic Ocean on May 20th to 21st, 1927. He piloted the Spirit of St. Louis from New York to Paris in 33.5 hours, becoming an international hero. Lindbergh later contributed to aviation innovation and environmental conservation. Though controversial for his political views, he remains a symbol of courage and human achievement in flight.
Number 4.
Wiley Post, 1898. 1935, whose full name is Wiley Hardeman Post, was born in Texas and became a pioneering American aviator, instantly recognizable by the eye patch he wore. after losing one eye in an industrial accident in 1926. Despite his disability, he became the first person to fly solo around the world in 1933 and helped develop the pressurized flight suit. Post died in a plane crash with Will Rogers in Alaska in 1935, leaving behind a legendary aviation legacy.
But what do you think of that story of Jules Verne's around the world in 80 days?
I'd rather make it that way.
A little too fast. What do you think, Harold?
Well, I don't think he was so good.
Number 5.
Bessie Coleman, 1892-1926. Full name Elizabeth Coleman, was the first African American and Native American woman to earn an international pilot's license. Denied flight training in the U.S. due to racism, she went to France to pursue her dream. Coleman became a barnstorming aviator, inspiring future generations of black pilots. Known for her fearless air shows and determination, she died tragically in a plane accident at just 34, but remains a powerful symbol of courage and breaking racial barriers.
Number 6.
Glenn Hammond Curtis, 1878-1930, known as the father of naval aviation, was an inventor, motorcycle racer, and aviation pioneer. He set land speed records before turning to flight, building the first successful seaplane and laying the foundation for naval aviation. Curtis often clashed with the Wright brothers over patents, but helped shape the future of American aviation. His bold innovations and technical brilliance made him a key figure in transforming the sky from dream to reality.
Number 7.
Jacqueline Cochran, 1906-1980, born Bessie Lee Pittman in Florida, was one of the greatest female aviators in history. She set over 200 records in speed, altitude, and distance, becoming the first woman to break the sound barrier. During World War II, Cochran founded and led the Women Air Force Service Pilots, WASP. Rising from poverty through determination and daring, she became a symbol of courage and gender equality in aviation, paving the way for future generations of women in flight.
Number 8.
Tex Johnston, 1914, 1998, whose full name is Alvin Melvin Johnston, was born in Kansas and became a legendary Boeing test pilot. He achieved worldwide fame in 1955 by executing a barrel roll in the Boeing 707 prototype, proving its stability to stunned executives. Bold and brilliant, he helped define the jet age. Johnston passed away in 1998 in Washington State at the age of 84, leaving behind a legacy of daring innovation in flight.
You know that now. We know that, but just don't do it anymore. So, it was fine.
Number 9.
Neil Alden Armstrong. 1930. 2012. Nicknamed the first man on the moon, was an American astronaut, engineer, and former test pilot. In 1969, he made history by stepping onto the moon and uttering the legendary words, "That's one small step for a man, one giant leap for mankind." Armstrong lived a quiet life after his feat, teaching and inspiring others. He remains a symbol of intellect, humility, and the human drive to explore the unknown.
We'd like to give a special thanks to all those Americans who built those spacecraft, who did the construction, design, the test, and put their heart and all their abilities into those craft. To those people, tonight we give a special thank you. And to all the other people that are listening and watching tonight, God bless you. Good night from Apollo 11.
Number 10.
Yuri Gagarin. 1934-1968. Born in the Soviet Union, was the first human to travel into space. On April 12, 1961, aboard Vostok 1, he orbited Earth for 108 minutes, marking the dawn of human spaceflight. His famous words, "I see Earth. It is so beautiful," captured global imagination. Gagarin became a worldwide hero and a symbol of Soviet achievement. Though he died young in a plane crash, his legacy endures in the history of space exploration.
Но в двух словах, если сказать, то можно сказать так, что Земля с корабля «Востока» выглядела круглой. По-моему, каждый полет в космическое пространство является очень крупным шагом человечества вперед по пути освоения космоса.
Number 11.
Igor Ivanovich Sikorsky. 1889-1972. Born in Kiev. Russian Empire. Now Ukraine, was an aviation pioneer and the father of the modern helicopter. He built the world's first 4-engine bomber in Russia, then emigrated to the United States in 1919. There, he founded the first successful helicopter company, creating the iconic VS-300. With visionary brilliance and engineering mastery, Sikorsky revolutionized vertical flight and laid the groundwork for the global helicopter industry.
Number 12.
Lydia Litvyak, 1921-1943. Born in Moscow, was a Soviet fighter pilot and the world's first female flying ace. Joining World War II at age 21, she scored at least 12 confirmed kills and flew bravely in the Battle of Stalingrad, known as the White Rose of Stalingrad. She combined skill, courage, and patriotism in the skies. Though she died young in combat, Litvyak remains an enduring symbol of heroism and sacrifice.
Number 13.
Manfred Von Richthofen, 1892-1918, born in Breslau, German Empire, now Wrocław, Poland, was famously known as the Red Baron. He was World War I's top fighter ace, credited with 80 confirmed aerial victories. His iconic red triplane struck fear into enemies and awe into allies. Richthofen was shot down in 1918, but his legacy endures as a symbol of aerial mastery, chivalry, and the deadly elegance of early air combat.
Number 14.
Saburõ Sakai, 1916-2000, born in Saga, Japan, was a legendary ace pilot of the Imperial Japanese Navy during World War II. Credited with 64 aerial victories, he survived a near-fatal head wound in combat and managed to fly back to base while blind in one eye. Despite his injuries, he continued to serve with honor. After the war, Sakai became a symbol of reconciliation and peace, remembered for his unmatched skill, resilience, and personal transformation beyond the battlefield.
Number 15.
Antoine De Saint-Exupéry, 1900-1944, born in Lyon, France was a famed aviator, writer, and philosopher. Best known for The Little Prince, he wove his flying experiences into poetic, humanistic literature. During World War II, he flew reconnaissance missions for the Allies and mysteriously vanished over the Mediterranean in 1944. Saint-Exupéry became a timeless symbol of freedom, empathy, and the deep connection between flight and the human spirit.
Number 16.
Louis Blériot, 1872-1936, whose full name is Louis Charles Joseph Blériot, was born in Cambrai, France, and became a pioneer of aviation. In 1909, he made history as the first person to fly across the English Channel in a powered aircraft, proving the future of flight. An inventor and entrepreneur, Blériot also founded his own aircraft company. He died in Paris in 1936 and remains an iconic figure in the early days of aviation.
Number 17.
Roland Garros, 1888-1918, whose full name is Eugène Adrien Roland Georges Garros, was born in Réunion and became a pioneering French aviator and World War I hero. In 1913, he made the first flight across the Mediterranean Sea. He also developed a revolutionary system to fire a machine gun through a propeller arc. Shot down and captured, he escaped captivity, but died in combat just weeks before the war ended. France later honored him by naming its premier tennis stadium and tournament after him.
Number 18.
Eino Ilmari Juutilainen, 1914-1999, nicknamed the Knight of the Finnish Skies, was Finland's top flying ace with 94 confirmed aerial victories without being shot down once. He fought in both the Winter War and World War II, gaining legendary status through unmatched skill and bravery. Juutilainen became a national hero and symbol of Finnish resilience. After the war, he lived quietly, working as a civilian pilot and flight instructor, leaving behind a legacy of precision, courage, and patriotic service.
Number 19.
Arthur Roy Brown, 1893-1944, born in Carleton Place, Ontario, was one of Canada's most notable World War I pilots. He is widely associated with the downing of the Red Baron, an event surrounded by controversy to this day. Beyond his flying skill, Brown was respected for his commitment to his squadron's safety. After the war, he entered the civil aviation sector. Though his life was short, his name remains etched into the lore of aerial combat and Canadian military history.
Number 20.
Bert Hinkler, 1892-1933, whose full name is Herbert John Lewis Hinkler, was born in Bundaberg, Australia, and became a legendary figure in early aviation. In 1928, he completed the first solo flight from England to Australia in just 16 days, setting a remarkable record. With inventive brilliance and fearless determination, he embodied the spirit of adventure. Hinkler died in 1933 during a solo flight over the Alps, but his name endures in the annals of flight.
Monday afternoon, here I am, arrived in London, and I must tell you how very pleased I am. I thank you. Sir Philip Sassoon, and ladies and gentlemen, I can't tell you how deeply I'm touched by the wonderful reception you have given me this afternoon.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't hesitate to share it with your friends and hit subscribe so you won't miss our next exciting content.